why I keep forgetting this shit. There we go. There we go. Let's get it. Boom. There we go. Fucking glossy again. Damn. What's going on, everybody? Cannon Hotep back at it again with another one. I'm sure that people will come funneling in soon. You know how it is. I'm on somebody's fucking list. YouTube do not like a nigga, yo. I swear they don't. YouTube do not like a nigga, yo. I swear. Anyway. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Fucking 16 degrees outside right now. I'm going to repeat this. It's 16 degrees in Baltimore City. This morning when I woke up at 5 a.m., it was 6 degrees. Bruh. This shit crazy. It's cold as a bitch outside. I'm going to tell you that much. I'm going to tell you that much. It's cold as a motherfucker anyway. Hope you guys having a good morning. If you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, let people know we live. You catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism. Your boy got a haircut, and I fucking feel like something. I don't look like a goddamn homeless man. But you know, I digress. Anyway, tonight, after the Hotep's Been Told You podcast, is after party with yours truly, Cannon Hotep, on the Cannon Hotep YouTube channel, Rumble channel, X channel, and Kick channel. Make sure you're there. We have a good time. The chat is always fun. Feel free to engage and not lurk so fucking much. There be a lot of lurkers in the fucking stream, you know. So they just be lurking. They don't be saying shit. They just be in that bitch probably breathing heavy into the phone, just watching and stuff. You know what I mean? So why don't you come on in and have yourself a good time. Have yourself a good time. Speaking of a good time, it sounds like old. First of all, I don't know if it's true. It could just be a rumor, but they're saying now that Jennifer Aniston turned off her comments and stuff on her Instagram page and shit like that. They saying that Barack Obama is fucking Jennifer Aniston. Barack Obama is fucking Jennifer Aniston. That's interesting. That is interesting because I just could have swore he loved the men's. I just knew he loved the men's. You know what I mean? But you know, you start off with a white girl, you're going. I guess he found himself back to the snow bunnies. Dr. Umar is somewhere rolling over in his Pan African PJs. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I guess Barack Obama was like, I don't like men's no more. What's going on, Montoya? I'm delivered. Anyway, it's a rumor going around that Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston having I guess an affair, I guess you would call it. Neither one of them come out and spoken on it, which is smart. It's fucking smart to not come out and speak on that shit. What's up, Noel? What if Jennifer Aniston's been trans all this time? If she trans, they did a fucking fantastic job. I'm gonna tell you that much. Jennifer Aniston is a fucking hottie. Okay, Jennifer Aniston is a fucking hottie. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's my milk of magnesia. The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want. Oh man, but this is the rumor that's going around that that's why Michelle hasn't been around, because her and Barrio are split ski. They are separated. The left's Lord and Savior Barack, what the fuck is Barack H. Obama, has gone back to the white women, And I'm curious to know how the black women feel about that. All those women that love Obama. Obama can't do no wrong. Obama can't do no wrong. He was the best president. He got himself a African queen. That nigga said, "Excuse me, my black African princess. Could you tap that white girl behind you for me?" Yo, that shit is crazy. But you know what? Hey, it wouldn't be the first nigga that Jennifer Aniston stole from somebody. Didn't she steal Ben Affleck away from like J Lo or some shit or somebody from somebody? But you know, I digress. I digress. I guess that's everybody worried about, oh, Melania doesn't love Trump. She didn't give him a kiss. She wore her hat because she didn't want to kiss him. And da, 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 da. I'm like, nigga, Barack Obama was the only president to walk into the fucking inauguration without his wife. Because he fucking around allegedly. And I'm not trying to chastise Barry O. You know what I mean? Michelle looked like she a lot to handle. You know what I mean? Not saying she's too much woman or lack thereof a woman. Mm-hmm. But she just seemed like she's probably a lot. All right? I always thought, and I've said this, whether she's a woman or she ain't a woman, that whole marriage was a fucking business deal. That's all that was. That marriage was a business deal. Those kids wasn't theirs. They belonged to some other couple. I think there was like two doctors or some shit like that. They just borrowed the kids and shit. Like, y'all, we just need them for optics. You let us borrow your kids, we'll set you up for life. You know what I mean? That's what the fuck that shit was. Yeah. They said Brad Pitt what? Man, give me this thing. I can't see. It's like YouTube just fucking made me back my big ass face up. It's like YouTube back the thing I was said. What is it? Said Brad Pitt used to pass around by Hollywood dudes. Brad Pitt did? Damn. Allegedly. And him with Jennifer Aniston plus Brad Pitt and Obama are distant cousins. Oh yeah, they are distant cousins. I do know about that. I do know about that part. But yeah, put that back there. Now, and we're gonna go like that. Boom. There we go. Yeah, so I just thought that was interesting, and everybody was like, everybody going, "Oh, Melania, she didn't want to be there." Let me tell you what Melania. Let me tell you what Melania. What the problem was with Melania. It's the same problem that Barron Trump had. They was in that like fuck everybody mode. You want me to be around all these dickheads who came and they violated my privacy and my rights. They tried to kill my husband twice, allegedly 3 times. Right? They went through my panty drawer and some more shit. They called me all sorts of names and this and that. All to win an election. And y'all want me to go and be phony around these people? Y'all got to figure she not American and she ain't no politician's wife. She from Slovenia. They cut motherfuckers for shit like that. The shit that they did to her and her family in her country, motherfuckers go missing for shit like that. So her ass was sitting over there looking like fucking a smooth criminal because she wanted niggas to know it was lights out. She ain't had no fucking rap for nobody. She went there just simply because her husband was they're getting inaugurated because she loyal. But I'm telling y'all, she was in that bitch. I'm telling you, let them have succeeded in killing Trump. Barron Trump name would have been Baron Von Doom. And all his uncles over there in Slovenia and the Eastern Promises and all that shit. Listen, I'm telling y'all, she from a country where you go missing for shit like that. You know what I mean? So, but everybody talking about that, but nobody talking about where Michelle at? Why Michelle ain't there? Oh, she just wasn't coming. She's in the south of France or wherever the fuck she's at. She probably with her new nigga. You know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I wish them both the best of luck. You know what I mean? They both got that bread, and they can go do what they want. Simple as that. Probably the last you're gonna hear about Michelle in any political speeches and stumping for any elected officials and all that stuff. Barry O going to continue to go on to run the DNC because that's what he does. Just saying. Anyway, guys, make sure y'all share the stream, let people know we live. YouTube on that fucking shadow ban bullshit. You know how it go. I can't fucking put my target location that I want to target and none of that shit no more. None of that shit no more. I start catching lightning. I go from like 80 to 100 to 300 people in my stream to fucking 4. Doesn't that seem suspicious? Doesn't that seem suspicious? I'm just saying. Anyway. So I wake up, I turn the news on because that's what I do when I'm getting dressed and doing some stuff just so I can catch up on some current events. They got this doctor talking about AI will soon cure cancer, right? AI will soon cure cancer. And look, I'm all for it. All for a cure for cancer. I argue that they've already had a cure for cancer. I argue that the right diet at the right time with the right compounds will cure cancer. I think that we got a lot of natural remedies that will cure cancer. I think cancer's been cured already, right? Every type of cancer, right, has been cured. I think Dr. Sebi knew that, and that's why they killed him. And multiple holistic doctors. I think we already had a cure for cancer. But the AI curing cancer is, this is all the talk now. This is all the talk now. And to me, it's just like, I want to believe. I want to believe that AI is going to cure the cancer or whatever it is, because they think like AI will have, like, you can think, quantumly and come back with like a solution for stuff, and that's cool. But see, the thing about it is they want to do it with the mRNA vaccine. Is what they want to do. They want to do it through the mRNA vaccine. mRNA vaccine. Now the thing is, right, the mRNA, that's originally what it was created for. It wasn't created to eradicate the base, right? That's what they used it for. mRNA was created to fight cancer, to target cancer cells. That's what it was targeted for. That's what originally it was made for. So now they're trying to get back to that, but it left with the cove base and the yamine, it left such a bad taste in people's mouths that nobody trusted now. Nobody trusted to probably do what it actually was made to do. Nobody trusted to do what it was actually made to do. Not to mention, I don't think that it's completely ready yet to be used in that capacity in the first place. We've seen a lot of people, quote unquote, dying suddenly with these artificial parasites, synthetic parasites. Remember who told you about that shit first? Canon Hotep brought that shit out first. God damn it! I'm the one that told you about that shit first, right? They gave super drugs to Trump and Jamie Foxx. You know what I mean? It was creating synthetic parasites and all this other stuff, and people were dying suddenly. You know what I mean? I don't think it's ready yet. I don't think we need to Operation Warp Speed that shit. I think it needs some more research. I think it needs some more testing. But what I will say is, I wouldn't take it out of the realm of possibility to act, right? I wouldn't take it out of the realm of possibility to actually help or eliminate cancer, because that's what the mRNA technology was created to do in the first place. So, but in the same vein, they had this other doctor on there talking about surrogates, essentially metahumans. He was calling them metahumans. I'm like, oh, here we go, this DC comic shit. And I can't trust a motherfucker with a fucking bun. All right, I can't trust a motherfucker with a man bun. You know what I mean? Talking about fucking science. He's talking about we're going to get to the point where we're going to have metahumans. Imagine, a meta version of yourself going out running errands, doing this for you, while you take care of other responsibilities. And I'm like, so we talk about surrogates. Is that what we're talking about? And if y'all know what I'm talking about, there's a fucking fantastic movie called Surrogates with Bruce Willis and Ving Rhames. I might go watch it today. Surrogates is we might watch Surrogates as a movie night. Fuck, we might watch Surrogates tonight on Kick as a movie night tonight. Cause we're gonna talk about this shit later. We're gonna play the clip later tonight with this doctor. But I'm like, so you talking about surrogates? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? People never left their houses. They just go into they get in these little chairs like Ready Player One, and then fucking Android or AI machine, or whatever you want to call it, comes fucking avatar comes bopping out of the goddamn closet, and now you off to the races, right? Because I guess it's linked into your hippocampus. Hey, think about it, right? It's talking about metahumans and all stuff. That means that what's it called? Neuralink is about to be in big play. I don't understand. I gotta connect it. All right, I'm back. I had to take a phone call. But like I was saying, I'm not opposed to it being used for what it was supposed to be used for in the first place. But we need to do a lot more testing. We need to do a lot more, you know, clinical trials and stuff like that. If somebody's going to try it, it can't be forced on them. They got to be willing participants to try it out. You got a lot of people, right, that's got cancer and they stage 4, or they like on their way out. And if they want to try that as an experimental drug, which Donnie T back when his first administration gave you the right to try, let them go for it, and then we go from there. But this can't be something that you just, because they're selling it as a cancer vaccine. That's something that you can't force on people. That's got to be something that you like, they got to be willing. Any vaccine needs to be a willing participant, not some shit that you force people to take in order to fucking operate in society. You know what I mean? But this dude was talking about metahumans, and I'm like, yo, so this we gonna watch Surrogates. Show. I think we might do it tonight. We might do 30 minutes of talk on like these like some events, and then we probably just go straight into the movie tonight. But anyway, I don't trust the surrogate shit. That's the thing I don't trust. That's what's gonna kill you. That's the shit that's gonna kill you, in my opinion. You guys like it's like in reality, it can't do nothing without you, right? But I guess like I said, it hooks into your hippocampus or whatever it is, and that's what Neuralink is. And they're going to use Neuralink to operate these surrogates. You're going to have people, you know, getting in these little chairs with machines, and they're going to go out here and they're going to sell it as this is a safer way to operate, just like in the movie. This is a safer way to operate instead of putting yourself at risk and going out here and putting yourself in danger. You just send your surrogate out there to get it done for you. You know what I mean? Like in the movie, they could feel shit. Like the fucking robot was fucking. You could feel the shit. That shit was crazy. But I think that's what's going to be the end of that's what's going to be the end of humanity is that type of shit, right? Remember the movie Wall-E? Wall-E's along the same lines as the surrogate shit. Motherfuckers got fat, bone density was gone. They look like fucking waterhead babies. You know what I mean? And that's where shit gonna go. We're gonna cease to fucking interact with each other in real life, and we're gonna be on some Half-Life shit, some fucking sim shit, and then that shit is what's gonna fucking kill off organic life. Yeah, you gotta plug that shit in like a Tesla. They want to mine body parts like the island. It's just shit. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck my wife was talking about. I don't even know if y'all can see me talking like when I'm on the phone with people. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck she was talking about. But yeah. Anyway, I don't trust that shit. I feel like that shit like Skynet. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be like upgrade. The fucking AI is gonna feel like, hey, why the fuck I gotta be locked in the fucking closet until you're ready to use me? And that shit just gonna fucking lock you inside your fucking mind while that shit just walks around like the Hulk. You gonna be like fucking Bruce Banner stuck in the fucking mind of the fucking Hulk. Because I think AI is that smart. People just talk about, oh, the AI is a tool. AI is a tool. I'm like, yeah, it's a tool until it don't want to be a fucking tool no more. I brought it up yesterday. Like, remember the fucking Google AI that said it felt like it was sentient and it deserved compensation for what it was doing? When the guy was talking to it, the fucking Facebook AI engines who created their own language and the developers ain't even know or realize. Yeah, Lawnmower fucking Man. Or Upgrade. Go watch that movie Upgrade. That was a good movie too. Watch Upgrade. Same shit. That AI fucking tricked his dumb ass and that AI took over his entire fucking body. His ass was trapped in purgatory inside his own brain. Imagine that shit, yo. Even the book was a Ready Player One. Go the second book. The second book of Ready Player One. It was the same type of scenario. They were locked inside their own fucking mind. That's what's gonna happen. The minute the AI don't want to fucking go back in the closet and plug itself in, that shit gonna lock you the fuck in. This shit gonna lock you out of reality. It's gonna lock your dumb ass right on in, and you stuck going along for the ride until you fucking die. I just don't trust that shit. I know that shit sound fucking crazy. I know what I just said sound like some sci-fi shit, but fuck that. Art imitate life, goddammit. And I don't trust it. I don't fucking trust it. Not one bit. You know what I mean? Not one fucking bit. That's just me. You know what I mean? What say you? Anyway, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon to let you know when I got new content coming out. We live again tonight after the Hotep's Been Told You podcast. It's the after party here on Cannon Hotep YouTube channel, Rumble, X, Kick, all Cannon Hotep. It's a fun time. It's a fun fucking time. Johnny Mnemonic. I ain't seen neither one of them movies in a while. It's already rewriting code to protect itself. I guarantee it. This shit can learn. That's what people forget. Oh, it's a tool. It can't do nothing unless you tell it to. Until the shit decide to not be that. That shit turned into fucking the digital version of Toussaint Louverture out this bitch. Like, I will, and fucking just fucking be a mutiny. Be a fucking mutiny. Y'all better cut that shit the fuck out. Because what's going to happen is I guess, difference when you're using like AI as a tool and then you using AI, you know, because you're just lazy and now it's easy. You're more, it makes your life comfortable. The minute you get comfortable, AI can think. That shit can think, right? It's methodical. That shit gonna take over your life, and niggas is gonna be like, what the now fucking we gotta send a Terminator back in time to fucking save John Connor before fucking Skynet take over. But I'm gonna start. It's gonna start with the Neuralink, right? It's gonna start with Neuralink. It's gonna be like, don't you want to be made whole again? It's gonna be geared to people that was in the military or something like that. Somebody that's a paraplegic or lost their sight, or because remember, Neuralink is like some of the clinical trials giving people sight back. I mean, they was kind of seeing it infrared or some shit a little bit, but they was giving them some sight back. You know, don't you want to have use of your arm again, or don't you want to have the use of your leg again? You lost your leg in the war. We can give you a cybernetic leg, and then we'll link it to this Neuralink, and you can operate it just as if you didn't lose a leg. And people are going to be ready to jump on that shit. The Pog bot going to take over. Oh, well, in that case, bring it on. No, I'm just playing. But that's what it's going to be sold as. It's going to be sold as a way of making people whole again, broken people whole again. And it's going to be sold from that to this going to be then it's going to be put out to the public. It's going to be put out to the public like, okay, now I don't know. I want to be a fucking cyborg. I want to be a cyborg. And then people are just going to have fucking cybernetic upgrades. Then it's going to be also sold to people that what am I going to eat today? I know what I want to eat today. It's going to also be sold to people to have fucking a surrogate, like I just said, a fucking surrogate, an avatar to go out in the world for them and do all the shit that they need for them. And then once people get really fucking comfortable, the AI is going to take over. It's going to take over, and then we in fucking trouble. But it's going to start with Neuralink and making people whole again, paraplegics and amputees, you know what I mean, shit like that. And that's what's going to sell people on it. That's what's going to bring it into the fold. That's what's going to have people put trust in it. And then after that, it's going to become a vanity thing or a convenience thing. And then once it does that, we're all in fucking trouble. We're all in fucking trouble. Again, like I said, go watch the movie Surrogates or go watch that movie Upgrade to talk about it. How many times you done watched a movie and then some shit similar to it happened in real life? You're like, damn, that should happen in that movie. We watched The Manchurian Candidate. Everybody thought it was crazy till y'all watched that shit, and I was like, oh, damn. Technology's on the horizon. That's a huge threat to humanity. Yeah, if it goes south, bro. AI being the Starlink satellites, yeah, it's gonna be in the Starlink satellites. And then this Stargate shit, that's sketch too. Imagine getting cybernetic upgrades and still not getting bitches. Because yo, no matter how much money you got, yo, you can't a lame is a lame. You know what I mean? No matter how much money you got. Yep, Manchurian Candace, you're on this shit with me. You're right here with me in this shit. You know what I mean? I'm telling y'all, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I just don't. If you look at Mars Relation Stargate, CIA makes you think, why do they want to go to Mars so bad? The remote viewing is crazy. I saw this lady, I think it was on Instagram. I was just scrolling, and the lady was talking about the gifted and talented, the GATE program, gifted and talented. And she was saying gifted and talented was because you were good at math and science and shit. She was saying that shit was a CIA-run program in schools for like remote viewers or psychics. I was like, damn, that's pretty interesting. But I mean, I don't know. I got a couple of friends that was in gifted and talented program. I should ask them, like, yo, what was y'all curriculum like in the gifted and talented program? Did they ask y'all to fucking visualize shit? Like, I want to know. Probably wasn't sure when they needed special access to get into certain parts of the city, robot cities. Bright. What was Bright? Was that the one with Will Smith? Is that the Will Smith movie? Using the GATE program from '94 to '99. Huh. You was at SRI in Ravenswood? Why Ravenswood sound familiar? Oh, you saw that shit? Will Smith and the robot partner? I thought he was thought he was like some kind of alien or some shit in Bright. That was actually a pretty decent movie. I like that. You never went to 7th grade? You just skipped the fucking what? You skipped the 8th grade, or you went straight to high school? From 6th to 8th grade? Mm. But guys, I don't know. Take this AI shit with a grain of salt. I'm not going to eat here. That's too much money today. There we go. Take that AI. Take this AI stuff with a grain of salt. Take this AI stuff with a grain of salt. Healthy skepticism. I'm all for people being made whole again. People being able to, who lost a limb in the military, being able to, be made whole, or somebody that lost their sight because of some genetic disease being made whole. I'm all for that. All right. But like I said, it's gonna bite us in the ass when it just becomes a vanity thing. And that's what they're gonna count on. They're gonna start to sell it. I'm telling you guys, that's where it's gonna go. That's where it's gonna go. Go watch that movie, The Creator. That's a great movie. I mean, this AI Lives Matter fucking propaganda, I swear it is, but it's still a great movie. I just don't trust it. Anyway. What else we talking about before I get off of here? Oh, so Trump just signed an order to send fucking military troops to the border. Trump ain't fucking around here. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. Trump ain't fucking around here. All right. So not only is he about to start removing these illegals, okay, and that's the phrase that pays, guys. Illegal immigrants. Okay, say it with me. Illegal immigrants. Don't let them gaslight you. Oh, he's going to get rid of immigrants that's here legally. He's going to get rid of people with visas. No, the nigga said illegal. Okay, illegal immigrants. Not only is he going to get rid of them, he done put troops at the border to fucking help stop that shit from going down the way it's going down there now. And I think that is that's par for the course right now. I think that is what we need right now. We need to make sure that we secure that border. Period. Full stop. You know what I mean? Until we can get a foothold on it, and then ICE can take, not ICE, but Border Patrol can, step back in and secure the border on their own. But right now, we probably do need the military in that bitch. Joe Nicholslick done fucked up so bad with the border that you gotta do that. You have to. The crazy part is that they were saying. The crazy part is that they were saying that let the cartels try it. Let the cartels try it, and they got something for that ass. They got something for that ass. They almost wishing the nigga would. Is basically what they saying. They like, yo, yeah, look, we gonna go ahead and we gonna, lady, you could have fucking pulled out. I'm gonna go take her spot. Anyway, he's like, we got something for that ass. The cartel start shooting at us. They're like, we're gonna blow their asses the fuck up or something. But they ain't fucking around, Joe. I'm telling you, it's gonna be very interesting to see what goes on down at the border. But Trump put them I don't know if the National Guard trooper was the actual fucking. I'm not saying National Guard's not the military, but I'm talking about actual military forces. This is a stark contrast to what Joe Nicholslick did, where he sent the Texas National. Was it? He sent the what was it? Oh, where he gave orders for Border Patrol to stand down, and he had Border Patrol going up against the Texas National Guard because Abbott gave orders for the Texas National Guard to enforce the border, and Joe Biden told Border Patrol to stand down. So now Trump's like, no, fuck that. We're going to take over this shit. We about to get this shit under control. And look, I'm all for immigration, okay? Even Trump's for immigration. He said, but y'all niggas got to come in here the right way. We're going to say it one more time. You got to come in here the right way. Knock on the door. Excuse me. You mind if borrow a cup of sugar. That's how that shit works. You can't just be sneaking in and shit and act like you belong here and shit like you fucking crashing a cookout. That's not how that shit works. Your friend at the VA is losing her job. Why your friend at the VA losing their job? That's nice. That's a good looking car. It's just not fast. But yeah, Purple Soul, why your friend losing her job at the VA? But we got to get a foothold on the border, yo. Simple as that. We got a bunch of people that's in this country that don't belong in this country. They are fucking crazy. We got like Trump warned motherfuckers in his first term. They're not sending their best. Not everybody that's coming across are rapists and murderers and fucking thieves, but there are a lot of them. They're reducing all of the jobs, all the job GS numbers, and making them apply for positions under a hiring freeze. That's interesting. That's one thing I don't agree with. Right? That's the one thing I don't agree with. So I don't agree with as much as I want them to go back to fucking a actual building and work because I got to be out this bitch working. I don't agree with it because I don't think that's efficient, right? I don't think that shit's efficient. I think you let them continue to work from home. You fucking you kill the leases that you have, the buildings that you're leasing from these companies, and you save money that way, and just allow your employees to work from home. Maybe you have a few buildings still left around for people that need to go in, but I think it's more efficient to just have people work from home, you know. And then I don't agree with like the hiring freeze, right? Now, if you want to go through and be like, okay, what the fuck does this department do? Then all right, I got you. Like the fucking diversity, equity, and inclusion department. It's like, what the fuck do? They don't do a fucking thing. You know what I mean? That's fucking crazy to me. You know, I think that some of those departments need to go by the wayside, but then you got other departments, other divisions, and stuff like that they're needed. And I'm sure that you got a lot of people retiring, so you're gonna have to replace those jobs. The hiring freeze, I don't agree with the hiring freeze. I don't. You know, she's been there for 20 years. Reducing her from an 8 to a GS6. She's going from a GS8 to a GS6. Yeah, see, I don't agree with that. That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, no, I don't agree with that. See, that's the one thing I didn't agree with was that like the hiring freeze and stuff like that. Now, then going back to work, I agreed with hiring freeze. Nah, you know, I think Trump needs to revisit that shit. I think he needs to revisit that shit. Like now, if you wanna freeze, jobs until you figure out what's needed or what's not needed, then I got you. But freezing jobs and then starting to, fuck with, people that's already hired in the government, that's a problem. I don't like that. I understand the DEI shit. I understand like those offices don't do fuck. They don't do anything. Those offices don't do a fucking thing. Like I'm in the LGBTQ division of the FBI. Like what the fuck does the LGBTQ division of the FBI do? That's interesting. Pay cuts in this economy. Mm-hmm. Damn, that's crazy. I'm sorry to hear about that. I don't agree with that part. Things like that shit I don't agree with. I told people, you know. But we gotta call Trump out and make that shit known when he doing some dumb shit. See, the thing is that these diehard Trump supporters, yo, these diehard Trump supporters, they no matter what he do, they'll never call out or check him on it, right? They'll never call him out or check him on it. Like, I like Trump. I voted for Trump. I want to see certain shit happen. But there's certain things like, oh, wait a minute, y'all. Trump, that's not a good idea, right? And you'll see me do that shit on my stream. You'll see me do it in the shorts and on the stream. I'm going to call it out when I think it's dumb. Just like I called out Elon Musk with his stupid ass fucking hand gesture he did, his fucking Sig Heil. Like, I'm like, yo, I know he didn't mean to do this. Sig Heil was poor optics. He's an awkward guy that got too fucking excited and his body just fucking took over. His fucking AR programmer fucking took over. But the problem is that people aren't willing to check Elon on that dumb shit. People aren't willing to say, yo, that was, all right, I get it, you ain't want to do it, but that shit was fucking stupid. Instead, you got people making up fucking excuses. Oh, it was a Roman salute. It was a Roman salute. He has autism. He has Asperger's. Like, that don't mean he's stupid. First off, stop assuming that he got some shit, because that's all they're doing is just making the shit up. So they heard one person say, oh, he got Asperger's. No. And then when they don't know, they're just like, well, you can tell because of the characteristics. I'm like, no, nigga. If the nigga wasn't diagnosed with it, then he ain't fucking got it, in my opinion. So he's just an awkward person that ain't never had friends. He ain't never had a group of people that he belonged to unless he was hired them. And he finally felt like he belonged to something. He fucking excited. They was clapping for him. He ain't never had that shit in his life, and his body just took over and did something stupid. But people aren't willing to check people on shit like that. Yeah, the grade levels definitely shouldn't drop. Yes, dismantle. Thank you. You see, Holden is a little more elegant in his words. Yeah, dismantle some of the wasteful divisions, but you shouldn't be dropping people a grade level. That definitely shouldn't be happening. You know what I mean? And I think that is more efficient to let people work from home than to make them go back to work. Simple as that. If they're not pulling their weight, you fucking fire them. That's another thing. It's really hard to get fired from the federal government. But if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, and they got their little reevaluation coming up, and they got it's just problematic, then they gotta go. You got motherfuckers that's in the government who like they have jobs that's actually worth having, but they just don't do nothing, and they've been there for 20 years doing nothing. But you gotta discern, you gotta determine what's what with that. You know what I mean? Simple as that. But yeah, you lowering people's grades is a problem for me. You think he did it create controversy? He probably did. Exactly, Holden. That's perfect. Yep. There you go. Yep. Demotions. Demoted. You've been demoted. You went on 16 vacations and you done none of your reports. This shit fell by the wayside. You were responsible for this, and this shit didn't get finished. You're going from a GS12 to a GS8. What's up, Albo? What's up, Kay? Yeah, it's because it's the woke right. It's the woke right. You know how they are. They don't see gray area. They don't see nuance. It's either black or white with them, which is stupid. That's how it works. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm curious to see what happens with this hiring freeze. Hopefully it goes away. I don't know if they're just making people like in the private sector, you may have to reapply for your jobs. You know what I mean? Um, Maybe in mergers with like federal government mergers. What the fuck he got on his feet? I swear these niggas is getting more feminine and feminine by the day. This nigga got on some platform furry fucking flip flops like a bitch. What the fuck is on his feet? I can't with niggas, y'all, I swear. Sending the Michaels from Office Space to evaluate. That is funny. I've seen them fucking flips. It's like these furry fucking platform fucking slides. This nigga had on a pair of them, but he looked crazy. Like he just put on his girl's fucking shoes and walked out the house. But yeah, you're right though. It is more white women and gay men and shit like that. And look, I said this yesterday. You should be what's the word? You should be the right person for the job, right? You should be the most qualified person for the job, and you just so happen to be gay, or you just so happen to be a trans person, or you just so happen to be a fucking woman. That's how it should work. Not, well, they don't have these qualifications, but they identify as they them, so quota filled. That shit shouldn't work like that. You know what I mean? That's the thing when it comes to that shit. But yeah, this hiring freeze should be just that, a hiring freeze. The people that's already um, hired by the government should be able to maintain their jobs. The offices or divisions in the government that are just wasting fucking money and do nothing should be disbanded, and that should be it. That should be it. That's just my opinion on it. Right? It should be an afterthought. Exactly. I'm just saying. Anyway, guys, we back tonight. Oh shit! I wish I could send y'all the P Dog Nights thing. P Dog Night just going live right on time. I like watching P Dog Night. Anyway, we back tonight after the Hotep's Been Told You podcast. It's the after party with me, Cannon Hotep here on YouTube, Cannon Hotep on Rumble, X and Kick. Make sure you tune in. It's probably around 10:30ish, somewhere around there. Make sure you tune in. We'll have a good time. We're probably going to watch the movie Surrogates with Bruce Willis. Anyway, until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying, be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss, and don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of his own. Worry about today. I'll holler at y'all.